A player who was not valued in Philadelphia actually became the savior of the Clippers this season. Although James Harden failed to lead the Clippers with an incomplete lineup to defeat the powerful defending champion Celtics, their 5-game winning streak ended. But before the start of the season, no one thought that James Harden would lead such a Clippers and once ranked 5th in the West. Because when Kawhi Leonard was injured and out of the season, James Harden could have played like Joel Embiid. After all, he has only been with the Clippers for less than a year. Among the good brothers who once joined forces to strive for the championship, he is now the only one left, supporting the team alone. So, in this team that may not play for too long, why doesn't James Harden take care of his body and spend the last few years of his career, but instead play full-time and lead the Clippers to go all out? Perhaps, as James Harden said in an interview before, he has been fighting against fate in the past few years, putting his pride aside and abandoning his status, but in the end, he has lost even the money and the high-spirited self he once was. This season, James Harden may be shouldering the responsibility that is not his, proving that he can still carry a team like before, and proving that he is not a team killer. So, James Harden has really put down his psychological burden now, but he still loves life and this sport. James Harden has tried hard and fought hard before, but it seems he can't escape his fate. So now James Harden may have calmed down. Since he cannot escape the difficulties of fate, he calmly accepts the challenges of life. After all, James Harden knows that the team cannot achieve much without the core player Kawhi Leonard, and he still loves this team. He did not let the pain of life and reality knock him down, but worked hard to make the people around him better. This season, under the defensive training of assistant coach Jeff Van Gundy, James Harden united this civilian Clippers. Because they don't have impressive offensive talents, all they can do is defend their opponents desperately. So on defense, every player of the Clippers is doing their best to defend their opponents. During the 5-game winning streak, the Clippers have kept their opponents' scores below 100 points for 4 consecutive games. On offense, their team's highest-paid player is on the bench, and only James Harden among the starters has an annual salary of more than $30 million. But James Harden is 35 years old, and it is impossible for him to repeat the performance of leading the incomplete Rockets lineup to the 2nd place in the West by himself. So, he can only play his ability to pass and create opportunities, allowing Norman Powell to play a career best of 23.3 points per game, and Ivica Zubac to average 15.2 points and 12.5 rebounds per game, which is also a career best. Terrence Mann and Amir Coffey also shot the best 3-point shooting percentage in their careers. So the Clippers players who are united this season are all playing in a particularly good state. Because even Ivica Zubac can pass the ball to assist teammates in an instant, everyone can really feel that the Clippers are really not fighting alone now. They are more like a group of ordinary people in reality, who have been hit hard by life, but still love their lives. Even facing the powerful defending champion Celtics, the Clippers did not fear, and once narrowed the gap of nearly 30 points to about 15 points, even if Norman Powell, who ranks first in the team in average points, is absent. Nicholas Batum, Terrence Mann and Amir Coffey, who are known as marginal players, used their performance to change people's previous perception of them. So James Harden, as a leader, has played for 40 minutes even with illness before, which has made the Clippers gain unprecedented cohesion and unity. As for whether James Harden can eventually get the results he wants, time will naturally give the answer.